Dean's squadron are sent to the Iranian border. Weapons, including bombs, are being smuggled into Iraq for use against the coalition. The smugglers need to know that the British are here in force, so covering huge areas quickly is essential. Speed and intelligence gathering in hostile territory are a QDG speciality. Captain Hugh Longmore's troop is working on another vital aspect of the mission: gaining hearts and minds. This kind of work is second nature to reconnaissance regiments like the QDG. They'll be camping out, living out of their vehicles.
What we're doing today is we've just come to have a look at this little village, and we're wrecking villages in the area that we think could do with a little bit of help, whether that's something like a water tank or a water well or something in the vicinity, just to help their lives a little bit. The idea being that if we do that, then we'll help get their consent, A, for our operations here, and also they might be more willing to provide us information on things that are going on in the area, trying to get our foot in the door. It's a bit like being a double-glazing salesman, I suppose. We're going to try and doorstep them there.
نعم.
ما بالتنك قريب. بس تنكي.
إيه بس تنك.
أكو بير ونهر.
لا ما هذا نهر بس ما أبي بس بيشتاء.
Hugh studied languages at university and has been taught Arabic by the army.
This particular building is reserved for visitors and guests, and it would normally be the men and any people from a neighbouring family or neighbouring tribe that would come in here. They try to keep sort of women and children out of here. What they often have, though, is the religious pictures that are up on the wall behind me, and this is quite useful for us when we come in because it gives us an idea of what their affiliations might be, what political allegiances they may have. And having a look at this lot, they're fairly benign. They're sort of the old standards of Iraqi Shia thought. And none of the real sort of firebrand clerics that you might associate with some of the militias. So these are actually probably good people to have on side.
These marsh Arabs are known for their hospitality and warmly welcome Hugh and his men. They pretend to drink out of politeness, as the water could be unsafe.
ناصر أنت علي ناصر. وحسين ناصر. نعم. 200. I was just asking him now how he gets water and what the problems are with water here. And what we found is that a lot of people, they have enough to keep the farm going and keep the animals going, but the drinking water has to come in from elsewhere.
The villages here were once surrounded by water. Saddam drained the marshes in his war on the Shia population. But that doesn't mean the marsh Arabs now support the coalition and the new Iraqi government. There's no time to lose now if they're to make it to their camp before nightfall. These reconnaissance units are self-sufficient. They have to be. They're hundreds of miles from base. When one of the Scimitar's 6-litre engines breaks down, they have to deal with it. At last they arrive at the hide. They're exhausted and filthy, but their first priority is to camouflage the wagons. They're only a few kilometres from the Iranian border, and it's potentially hostile territory.